everyone. Welcome into the next episode of Rolling with Sean Lewis. Thanks for tuning into the live video. I'm coming to you from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm doing this outside today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Go ahead and hit the share button, because I hope to be bringing you something that will inspire you and encourage you and bring you up to the next level. You know, I am a podcaster, YouTuber. You can check more about me at rollingwithseanlewis.com. You can check out my podcast at Rolling with Sean Lewis, wherever you get your podcasts. I'm on Pocket Cast, Google, Spotify, everywhere you get your podcast. Just check me out. And don't forget to subscribe. I also do keynote speeches. I can do them in person or on the web. I speak at colleges, churches, schools, community organizations, anywhere that needs a speaker. I can tailor my presentation to your particular event. I believe that I can help bring you or your organization to the next level and help you reach your goals. But today, I want to talk about a foundation. Before we can reach our goals and dreams, we have to have a foundation. We have to have something to stand on. And for me, I'm a Christian. My walk as a Christian is very important to me. So I believe that every last one of us are created by God. We have a purpose, a dream, a destiny. But if you don't know God, I believe it's going to be hard to know what God called you to do. Because, you see, I believe, like I said, that God has a purpose, a dream, a destiny for each one of us. Something uniquely that He called you and I to do, that no one else can do it the way we do it. You see, I was born with cerebral palsy, but I do my best not to let my cerebral palsy define who I am, or what I'm about, or whether or not I can accomplish my goals or dreams or not. And neither should you. Yes, I know I have a disability, but I don't wrap my life around it. And I don't think you should wrap your life around your challenges either. Because we may not be able to control what kind of challenges we face in life, but we can control the attitude and the choices that we make, the way we move through that, right? We can control our perspective. And I don't believe that this was God's ultimate plan for me to have a disability. But I believe that if I allow God, that He will use us in whatever situation we're in to make a difference. Understand that I don't believe God causes anything bad to happen in our life, but I believe God will work all things together for the good of those who love Him. So I believe whatever situation you're in, if you allow God, He will come into your life and He will help you build something out of whatever situation you're in. Like I said, I was born with cerebral palsy and have been in electric chair ever since I was 6 years old. But I have not let that define who I am, what I'm about, or whether or not I can accomplish my goals or dreams or not. You know, because of my cerebral palsy, I have to do things a different way. My motto has always been, sometimes you just have to find another way. So when I was going to high school and college, because of my cerebral palsy, I have some learning challenges. I can't read. I have what's called dyslexia, which means my brain doesn't process the words as words. God blessed me with incredible memory, so I memorize what signs look like, memorize what words are, what they look like, and everything like that. I've learned to know my way around just by that. But when I was going to school, when I had a book report due, I had to take all my tests orally, which means I told someone what to write, and they wrote the answer. When I had to do a book report, I had to do it from memory. When I needed something read to me, like a textbook, my mom read it to me. It wasn't until later on in years that I was able to get my textbook on tape. I had a note taker and I was able to record my lectures. I also had someone to assist me with my personal needs. But I graduated with a 4.0 GPA from high school and a 3.9 GPA from college. And I graduated with my degree in human services and applied sciences. And you know, I've just always been about finding a different way about living my life. If there's something I wanted to do, rather than say, I can't do that, say, what do I need to do to be able to do that? And I would not be the man I am today without the incredible support of my mom, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and the incredible friend group I have around me. You know, I've always been into sports, whether it be basketball, football, baseball, all the traditional sports. But because of my cerebral palsy, although I was a fan of those, I knew that I would not be able to do that because of my cerebral palsy. But in May of 2012, I was watching the Paralympic Games, and the Paralympic Games are just like the regular Olympics. They usually every 4 years, but they're for physically disabled athletes like myself. Well, they might have cerebral palsy, they might be veterans, they might be visually impaired, they might be amputees or whatever. And it said, if you would like to find a Paralympic training facility in your area, put in your zip code. I did, and lo and behold, the place was the Center for Individuals with physical challenges. They had a Paralympic weekend. I went there and I tried out different kinds of sports. I tried Paralympic powerlifting. I tried wheelchair power soccer, but I fell in love with bocce. Bocce is a sport that you play with balls. The object of bocce, you have a target ball, which is a white ball, and then your opponent either has red or blue balls. The object of the game is to get as many of your balls as close to the white ball as you can and keep your opponent from getting closer. And I use a ramp because I can't throw the ball. But I can either adjust my ramp up or down, side to side, and depending on what kind of shot I want to make. It depends on what kind of ball I use. And my mom is my ramp assistant. The only thing she can do is move the ramp, but I tell her to move it, hand me the ball I asked for. But I've gotten to play all over Kansas and even at the national level in Naperville, Illinois. So it's my dream one day to take bocce as far as I can and make a U.S. Paralympic team and represent this country. So that's just a part of my sports dreams coming true. I'm also a part of I do endurance sports. I'm part of a duo team that pushes me and races, whether it be a 5K, a 10K, half or full marathons, even triathlons, which consists of swimming, biking, and running. I started with an organization called Ainsley Angels of America, which focuses on inclusion through the sport of running. And they pair a physically challenged athlete with an able-bodied runner, and they push us to give us the experience of what it's like to be running. I'm very active in my community. I love to work out. I love to take part in whatever I do. And at first I didn't know if I would like being pushed in a chair because, like I said, I like to be active, take an active role in whatever I do. And I'm already in an electric chair. And I knew that it was going to be a lot of work for someone pushing a full-grown man in a chair. But I went in and signed up, not knowing if I would continue to do it. But I was excited to check it out, excited to see what it was all about. So when I did it, it was called the Tulsa Air and Space Museum Airport Run. It was about 9 degrees. It was very cold. But I was super excited to try it. When I very first felt the wind in my face, I told my mom, I now know what it's like. I think I know what it's like. What I'm the closest I'm gonna feel what it's like to running on this side of heaven. But very quickly I realized I was a heart while they were my legs, I could be the heart. I could be the encourager. I could not only encourage my runner, but encourage other people around me. I'll make sure my runner had what they needed. And the more races I did, the more I understood how the chair behaved when it was rolling well. I could tell people when we were coming up on their left or right, and I keep an eye out for obstacles on the course. I've gone on to do many 5Ks, 10Ks, half and full marathon, as well as 3 100 milers. My first 100 miler was a Prairie Spirit 100. It was in Ottawa, Kansas. It was a rails the trails event. It rained on us for 2 days leading up to it. It was super cold. It got down to 18 degrees overnight. My team said it was like pushing my chair through sand the whole time. I had me and my good friend Micah Bevins, who's like a brother to me, Kathy Bratton, who owned Runner's World, Tulsa, and Justin Walker, and Dave Box out of Kansas. We had 2 flat tires. We had to change throughout the event. We had a stray dog chase us, and we heard a coyote in the distance. But me and my team made a little history as we were the first ones on that drill to ever complete a 100 miler, and I couldn't have done that without my team. My team of supporters. My mom was out there all night, checking in on us at each checkpoint, making sure I was okay. But that was a great event. I couldn't do the things I do without the support around me. But my strength and my determination, first and foremost, comes from God and my relationship with Him. Because I want to tell you something. You're uniquely and wonderfully made. God knew you before the foundation of the world. So whatever you want to do, I believe you can do it. You just have to find a different way to do it. And if you're not where you want to be yet, that's okay. Life is step by step, moment by moment. Instead of just saying, I'm not where I want to be at. And look at everything you have accomplished already and build off that. And just build on that. Every day, if you make small incremental progress, you're gonna be better than where you are right now. I'm a big fan of Tony Robbins, and he says most people overestimate what they can achieve in a year, but underestimate what they can achieve in a decade. So, part of what I'm called to do is hopefully motivate and encourage people, to inspire them to look at their life a different way, to take the limits of their life and to build a firm foundation. And for me, it's important to build that firm foundation on God, because the Bible says, John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believeth within him shall not perish, but have everlasting life." And Jeremiah 33:3 says, uh, 33:3 says, "If you pray to me and ask me, I'll show you great and mighty things." Ephesians 3:20-21 says, "Now to him who is able to do exceedingly above anything you can ask or think." So God wants you to succeed even more than you want to succeed. You know, I know that this is or that. You know, you might think, well, I want to wait till this is better. I want to wait till that's better. Start taking steps towards your dreams and goals. Because there's not going to be a perfect time. And I don't care how old you are. I'm over 40. I'll be 41 December 27th. But you know what? It's small incremental progress. I'm working toward my goals and dreams. I want you to hold on to those visions. Hold on to those goals. The Bible says, "My people perish for lack of knowledge." And I don't tell you everything I told you about everything I've done and the endurance sports and invite you to say, "Oh, look at me, look at everything I've done." I tell you that to say this: if your foundation is built on God and built on a relationship with Him, then that's where you start. That's where your foundation starts. And He will lead you and guide you. And if you do that, there's no limit to your potential. The only limit to your potential is your mind, because whatever your mind can conceive, you can achieve. But you have to believe you can. You have to see it in your heart first, and then work toward it. Put your energy in it. Keep those incremental steps. Write down your goals, write down your dreams, and then have a plan of action on how to get there. And you can achieve it. I believe you can. I want to help you get there. If you, like I said, my entire life has always been about finding a different way. But I could not do that without my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and my mom, incredible mom support, who always raised me to believe that I could do anything I wanted to do within reason, and all I would have to do is find another way. And the incredible friend group that God has blessed me with, you know, I'm not where I want to be. I haven't achieved everything I want to achieve, and I'll be striving to reach goals, I'm sure, until the day I die. But instead of focusing on what you cannot do, I want you to focus more on what you can do. And remember, whatever situation you find yourself in, it could always be worse. You know, I think life is a matter of perspective. Magnify the good and ask God to help you deal with the stuff you can't change. You know, but work on yourself. If you want to lose weight, start walking. just stop sign back, just around the block. But what I wanted to, you can do that kind of stuff. But I want to tell you what's more important is the growth you have on the inside. I'm not a perfect person. I don't claim to be perfect. Christians aren't perfect. We're just forgiven. But I want you to enjoy life. I want you to enjoy the life God is giving you and enjoy the blessings. And yes, I believe in advocating for rights and stuff. I believe in advocating for stuff to be better. But don't wait for everything to be better. If I waited for everything to be better, I would not enjoy anything. And I believe in organized advocacy. I was involved in organized advocacy for 14 years, and I'm still involved in it. But the best way to advocate is just for people to see they're living your life and achieving your dreams, and then your friends will come alongside you and they'll see this needs to be changed, or this needs to be different. But I want you to know that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. But none of this stuff that I'm talking about is gonna be gratifying if you don't have God. So I just want to ask you, say this prayer with me. Dear Lord Jesus, come into my heart. Forgive me of my sins. Be my Lord. Be my Master. Be my Savior. Be my friend. In the singing name I pray, amen. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a minister. I'm just a speaker who's a Christian who's trying to get a very important message to you. But you have to build that firm foundation. You have to have a foundation of God in your life, family and friends. And even if you don't have good family support, you can make your friends your family. I have a lot of friends that are family. We can choose our family. I was very blessed to be born into a great family, but I realize not everybody is. But the good thing about having friends is you can choose your family. I have a lot of great friends, and I have the best mom in the world. Like I said, my mom inspired me every day. But you just gotta, like I told you about, my entire life has been fighting in a different way, and not being discouraged. Yes, you're gonna have up and down days, but the key thing is not to let the negativity get inside you. Realize that it's gonna suck some days. Realize that you're gonna wish things were better, but just keep plugging along every day. And if you have the hope inside you, and if you have the faith in God, that you realize that even though things can be hard sometimes, that it's just temporary. My mom says it's temporary, meaning whatever we go through in life, if it's hard, it's just temporary. So, just enjoy life, look for new experiences, enjoy the life God is giving you. But the main thing is, work towards your goals every day. Have a miserable plan that I'm going to accomplish this today. I'm going to accomplish that today. Sorry, that's my dog in the background, Duke. Small incremental steps. Tony Robbins said his favorite thing to say is, how about now is a good time to do that? The best way to start achieving your goals is just start taking action towards that every day. If you would like to know more about my story, feel free to check me out at rollingwithseanlewis.com and shoot me a message. I would love for you to book me for your next event. So holler at me about pricing. I do seminars, I do keynotes, I can do panel discussions. I also can speak at disability conferences. Like I said, I've been an advocate all my life, and I was an organized of advocacy for 14 years. So I have a lot of experience. But I hope something that I have said today has reframed the way you look at your own life, reframed the way you look at building a foundation, and don't be afraid to share your dreams and goals with someone, and they can help you make them possible. Thanks so much, and God bless. Bye-bye.